So a surprising health reveal today from one of the X-Men, or one of the actors who plays one of the X-Men, sharing today he's being treated for breast cancer, which is super rare for men. Watch.
I have some bad news. I start chemo today. 1 in 750 men will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime, and I'm one of them.
You might recognize him, Tyler Mane. He played Sabretooth in X-Men and Deadpool and Wolverine. He also played Michael Myers in Halloween. Well, Mane says at first he wanted to keep his diagnosis a secret. He says he felt embarrassed. But now he's looking to raise awareness about breast cancer in men who are more likely to be diagnosed when the cancer has progressed because they don't want to talk about it as much. I want to bring in Dr. Akshay Syal, who's joining us now. Real consequences to this, Dr. Akshay, like this idea that, there is for some men maybe a degree of shame that they feel about getting breast cancer. They don't want to talk about it. They don't get diagnosed, because of that until they're sort of later on, until it's in advanced stages. And Mane says it was actually his wife who pushed him to get this lump removed.
Hallie, that is all too common of a story I hear with my own patients, that their wife or their significant other tells them to get something checked out. And he's absolutely right. This is something that does have a stigma with it. This is something that people don't love to talk about. But, I'm glad we're talking about it today because male breast cancer it's rare, but it still happens. You can see there are about 3,000 cases annually. About 500 men will die from breast cancer. This is, yes, it's about 100 times more common in women. It is still something that we see in men. There are a whole host of risk factors, Hallie, that can actually make you more likely to get this as a man. I'd like to pull some of those up. One of them being obesity and being overweight. Fat cells can actually secrete estrogen, which can drive this. Which can drive this. Liver disease, the same thing. It can cause that rise in estrogen. Certain conditions, Hallie, that affect the testicles. Maybe one didn't descend properly. You had one taken out. And finally, radiation treatment. If you had lymphoma, maybe in college, and you got radiation to the chest, that could make you more likely as well, Hallie.
Mane suggested that doctors initially kind of brushed this off. I wonder if you can speak to that, the idea that, talk